Nod or Shake reviews. Willie nod or Willie shake. Hello, Johnny here with Jim Bobby. Welcome to another thing of Nod or Shake reviews. Nod if it's good, shake if it's not so good. Either way, you should check it out because you might find your new favorite movie. On to the review. Venom, The Last Dance. That's a very, very big shake for me. This was a very hard watch. The Venom franchise has done absolutely nothing for me. I don't like Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock. I don't like anything about. This is what Venom sounds to me in every single movie. I'm not for it. I just never liked it. I also think you can't have Venom without Spider-Man. But we're going to talk about this one real quick. Too much exposition. I'm pretty sure they explained the same thing like twice. And it was just so long, overdrawn. They had this very, very dumb subplot that if they got rid of it, you would not have noticed all the things that I mentioned before. And I just didn't care. And it was just not a good time. This was Tom Hardy's swan song as Eddie Brock / Venom, and it was not good. And finally, one last thing. Kevin Feige, if you're listening to me, I doubt you are.
Get bent.
Get rid of Sony. Like, even if it's to the point where you have to sacrifice not having Spider-Man in your movies, I would just...
I mean, I would go as far as to say Kevin Feige should be fired for what he's done.
Well, he has nothing to do with this, but
but for the Marvel franchise stuff, like
I think I'm a little worried that the Sony stuff is going to bleed into the MCU stuff.
Who cares at this point? Who cares?
They have too many actors that are in other movies in different universes in the same unit. Risey Fans is in this. If you don't know who that is, he plays Doc Connors in the Sony Spider-Man movies, and he plays a character in this. I can't say his name for the life of me, but the guy plays Baron Mordo in Doctor Strange. He's in this. He plays army guy. And, yeah, it's just like, oh, wait a minute. It's just a little too confusing. Cause
at first, I thought he was going to literally play the same exact role that he played in Firefly or Serenity.
Yeah.
But then he added like a more American accent, but it was essentially the same character.
It's just, I don't know, like, I could see it getting confusing. I know how to separate things like that, but I do see some people going like, well, wait, he's this person and this and this, and then
not only that, but they got everybody from the Ted Lasso universe in this, because everything's a universe. Everything has a universe.
The multiverse stuff, I think, is just going to get confusing with, like, just genuine casting decisions.
Just
all right.
Stop. My turn?
Oh, Andy Serkis is in this, too. He plays Noel, and he plays the Claw.
Let me tell you. I don't care what you say. After you do Carnage, and Let There Be Carnage was a travesty of epic proportions, but after you do Carnage, you've done pretty much, like, the biggest symbiote story there is when it comes to Venom and Carnage, the offspring. So having Noel, like, I know that the comic books kind of gave the backstory on how the symbiotes came into being, and it was kind of good when I read it. I don't care anymore. It wasn't. Usually when you do a sequel and then you have the next in line, you're supposed to raise the stakes. This lowered the stakes, I mean, to a franchise that was already. You're absolutely right, Eddie Brock. It was dumb. I didn't mind the Lethal Protector as a comic book when it, like, the first issues. I thought it was okay, and then even later Venom comics, when like Flash Thompson loses his legs in a war and he becomes Agent Venom. Like, those storylines were kind of interesting to read. This just was an awful movie. It was absolutely atrocious. And at the end, you're just like, what? I don't get this time back in my life. I won't ever be able to. It's gone forever.
Yeah.
I will die knowing that I watched this movie. I took 2 hours of my life and waited 15 minutes for the end credit scene, because it's 15 minutes worth of credits for a stupid end credit scene, and I will have to go to the afterlife and explain why I threw my life away. So that's a big time shake. Big time shake for me. I didn't like it. Hated it.
I don't know. I'll probably get yelled at. I'd rather the symbiotes just be like, we're aliens. I don't need an explanation as to what they are. Like, just go like, we're from a different planet.
Yeah, I never liked certain things are just left best left to the imagination. All you needed to know from the symbiote was that it took the best characteristics of its host and amplified them, which this Venom discredits all of that, because he never was attached to Spider-Man. Why does he have the same powers as a Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Why do most of them have characteristics? Because there's like a million of them in this one.
Yeah.
Why do most of them have similar characteristics? It's bad. Bad.
So we're gonna move on to a horror recommendation. I have two recommendations. One's a movie. One's a show. I'm gonna go with a movie we didn't review this year, and I kind of wish we did, but it was kind of late in the game already. Oddity. It is a like ghost story kind of thing going on, and it's on Shudder, probably on demand. Highly recommend. Very creepy. And the show that I want to recommend is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. All the Halloween episodes. They're very entertaining.
The Halloween Heist.
The Halloween Heist. 9-9.
I didn't love the last Halloween Heist though,
because it wasn't Halloween.
I know. When I was a child, so maybe show your children this movie, because they'll get a kick out of it. It horrified me as a child. Leprechaun.
Oh yeah, that is a weird one.
It is, but I
was not expecting.
It's a part of my life, bro. It's a part of my life. I was legitimately horrified of that movie when I was young. Yeah. It was one of like the first other our parents were really cool. They let us watch Nightmare on Elm Street when we were like 5.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, watching Jason and Freddy and I'm scared. I don't know why, man. The Leprechaun.
You watch that movie now, it's just an hour and a half of Warwick Davis going, "Where's me gold? Where's me gold?
Classic.
Where's me gold?"
Classic.
Alrighty.
Even when I watch Willow, I'm like, say it! Say the line, bro!
Where's me gold? I'm a Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thanks for cringing. We might be off next week because it's Halloween. Maybe we'll do a movie if we have time. If we don't see you, have a happy Halloween, and we'll see you the week after. But if we are here on Halloween, you'll see us. Alrighty. Thanks for cringing.
Is there any movies coming out?
Yeah.
What?
Here with Tom Hanks and Robin Wright.